Now there is a point right here that comes out pretty far. I normally don't fish this. Every now and then I'll hit it. But there's a lot of grass on this point, underwater point that comes out. What I was going to show you is there's some brush sitting out here. See if I can, oops. See if I can show you real quick where this is. Where I've got my waypoints right there. Show you what it looks like. Should be going across it here in just a second. And this is some good brush because it's out fairly deep. It's in 21 feet. Let's see if I can find it. Should be going across it right here somewhere. Let's see. Yep, just some, well, there it is, right there. See, some limbs and stuff right there. There it is, see it? Now that's a little harder to find, but I'm right out in front of that log cabin right there. Okay? Okay, so there's that. You can fish that. That's at times can be a good spot. Now we'll go down here. So I'm just kind of making my rounds. There's another point, kind of shallow point that comes out up here. I'll show you that holds fish. Alright, so up here, right out in front of these cypress trees is where it is, and it extends out pretty far. There's a lot of grass on it. This is a good spot. See, it's coming up pretty quickly here. Go to side scan. Anyway, right out in front of these cypress trees. You can just kind of fan cast all of this, but there's a lot of grass right through here, so you can start to see it coming up on the graph. This is a good spot. See, it's pretty thick now. Okay, now I normally don't go back there unless it's springtime, but that's a really good area back there during the spring. But see how much grass I'm sitting in right now? So that's what that looks like. Pretty thick. Then if you go over here, those boat docks back there both have brush under them. Those two boat docks back there are good. I normally skip this boat dock, and then those boat docks back there in the back, the one with the pontoon boat and the one on the end down there, those are real good to skip jigs under. Caught a lot of good fish through there. Actually, this entire bank is really good. It's fairly shallow against this bank up here, and as you get on around the corner, it kind of drops off back there. Alright, so as we get up here, like I said, all these boat docks and this bank is all really good. This usually holds fish. And then one of my favorite points on the lake is this one coming up. Carolina rigs, jigs, A-rigs, spoons, just all kinds of stuff. And this is actually in the spawn. This is a really good spawning area right here in these lily pads. There's been some good fish caught out of this little stretch between that point and this dock over here. Okay, but see how the grass is starting to come out way out into the lake right here? And you got all these lily pads. But this isn't, I mean, this is a good spot, but it's on up here. This point is really good. So this is the point I'm talking about right here. So I usually sit like right here and throw out toward that part of the lake and just drag it up the slope here. Out in front of this first dock, there's a little bit of brush. It's a good spot. Should start dropping off here now that I'm going past that point, but see the grass extends out quite a ways right here. All right, so that's that. I normally don't go back up in there unless it's spawning season back up in there. Those boat docks can be good at times, but I normally skip all that and go over here to the golf course. And the golf course